Okay, so as we finished out last session, we finished out by you all legally purchasing a cart and excavating the town of Sembor, being chased by the entire townsfolk, children, dogs, women, men, everyone, including the mayor, as they were all profusely vomiting and shitting themselves from being poisoned by your meat from the great boar that you hunted. So the food poisoning zombie horde chased you out of town, basically, and that is where we pick up. You guys, about 30 minutes later, slowing down from the cart at almost a breakneck pace, being driven by Inari. Just speeding through, and after about half an hour, you decide to slow down. You've put enough distance between you all. The recognized goal that you are going to is the Great Wind Races on the western north coast of Kambor. The port town of Kambor. That is y'all's. That's where we're going. Between there and where you're at is about a 5-day trip, but you have a week to get there because it starts in 7 days. It is currently about 3 in the afternoon. You're along a nice beaten trail, but it is not excessive. It is now the in-between towns. From your map that your cartographer has, and your wonderful ranger Kaelyn, he assumes that, and he confirms, you will not make it to the next town by nightfall. It is too great of a distance. And at that point, we will then pick up and transfer over to the cart itself and to the wonderful chitter-chatter between everybody else.
How you said that we're going to be there in the next day or so?
The next day it was, last time I remember.
You will be at the next town, village,
Get there by
tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So, by the sounds of it, in the way that we've been using rations 3 times a day.
We only have one more day, that's it.
Yeah, we got 1 more day and 1 day of rations left.
Yep.
Which
I mean,
we're eating a shit ton of rations.
Yeah.
We've been through a lot of days.
Well, I'm pretty sure rations are supposed to be used per day.
I only have 1 day with rations. Never
1
mind.
per day, not 3 per day.
Oh, we eat a lot, so.
Yeah, maybe. I'm a big fucking
You're a big boy.
So that makes sense.
You're a big boy. Need to eat a lot.
I
mean, we should probably make camp and find food.
No camp.
Well, we have 1 person that can find food pretty easily. Just keep an eye out for that bitch that, you know.
Well, we'll get to the next town on 1 day's turn, right? This is something continuous of riding, or is also including a pit stop?
On average, if you would have left Sembor at 8 o'clock, an hour after dawn break, you would be in the next town by 4 in the afternoon, and that's with like a half-hour stop to feed the horses and feed yourself lunch. At a normal pace. At a breakneck pace, no stop, as fast as you can fucking go, you might be able to make it there in just under 3 hours. But with your rushing speed that you went, you maybe shaved off a half hour. So you would still have to go well into past nighttime if you wanted to continue to go. You'd be there about 9 o'clock.
9 p.m. I'd rather be at 9 p.m. than at 12 or 1 in the morning.
To tell your party members that, not me.
Gingie.
Who's
Igor.
Ah.
Igor.
What?
Would rather go in there faster than wait until 2 or 3 in the morning, and who knows who's gonna catch us.
Remember, you're still damn near blackout drunk.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
it
say,
sounds
how are you
like-
forming coherent thoughts?
It sounds like you're not coherent.
In
My
theory,
my
if
resist potion's
we
kicking in.
if we stopped, we're far enough away from the town that if we took a short break and started back up in the morning, we could still keep watch, but we would also like be on the ready if they did actually catch up to us.
What
But
time
if we
does
do,
first watch say?
I don't
What's
have
that? We get
Kaelyn
stuck and
question.
something happens to the horses. You know, they die.
That's
Then
why
we have to
people
walk.
stay up.
Narrations.
You are still not forming. All right, cool. You're still
The
not sober.
meat,
Yay!
the
This is gonna be
meat
fun.
and the barmaid. You know, that was a beautiful.
Not help. That's right.
Barmaid was so beautiful. I'm gonna have you sit back there and rest for a little bit. Drink some water or something.
What's water?
Ha.
So
I want
So
boobies made left and right.
Kaelyn looks at his fancy little sundial watch, and he says it's half the afternoon, so it's 3 o'clock.
It's 3 o'clock right now.
In the afternoon.
So
Because
why
speed.
don't we continue until nightfall? At nightfall, we break for camp.
Why? He said 9 o'clock.
I
and we
like
go
that
fast
better.
now.
Yeah, I like that better. That or yeah, no, I like that better. Honestly, that keeps us from
if
having to
we-
possibly stop.
Yeah, but if we breakneck and we get there at a specific time, it's not gonna be a lot of sense to get into town at middle of the night. It's gonna bring a lot of suspicion.
Y'all can hear me.
Yes, we can hear
Yes.
you now.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, let's power through till 9. Like we're gonna get there at 9.
Yeah,
anyway.
9. Yeah, I'd rather have 9 because what's suspicion? There's no suspicion. We were
Let's say
hunting.
you would get, if you at your casual pace, you would hit there at 9. If you were like a decently hard ride, you get there about 7:30, right at dusk.
Nah, let's not run the horses too hard and get some supplies. You know, grab some stuff for the horses.
We can't. Where? It takes. We still have.
Bro,
a
we're
long
going
way
to a
go.
different town, homie.
Yeah, at 9 p.m. if we take regular pace.
Yep. All right, I guess we'll stop at the next town the next day and get supplies. Then we're not going to sleep there and get supplies in the morning.
What they're debating right now is.
Yeah, I was gonna
How
say
we
they
gonna
were
put-
debating how far we're gonna go. If we're gonna go all the way to the town or if we're gonna stop. I think we should just go all the way to the town.
Yeah,
think that's
I
what
say all the way.
If we go casual,
Igor
it'll be
was
night
saying.
time. 9. We 9 is good
All right,
time.
that's over half the party. We go through the town.
Okay.
What
Go
about Piglet and
to
Lily? You know
the
what they
town.
said?
Lily's agreeing.
I agreed.
Piglet?
Let me make sure I have my dice ready.
Jeez.
Oh, fuck me. Don't go say shit like that. Don't go say shit like that. Kill me off first at this point.
Man, bad rolls.
Yeah,
Holy shit, that's a lot of averages.
That's a good
So,
thing.
as you are consistently going through and making your way through the landscape, it is sparse forest, so that means there's not like a line of trees along the path, but it is the main route. There are grooves within the ground made by the wagon wheels. There are trees marked and kind of trimmed back so as to keep the pathway clear. Spacing between the trees until a little bit off distance. Plenty of spots that you've seen remnants of those that have camped out there in the nights in between. About 3 hours pass and the sun starts to set behind on the other side of the mountain range as you're going. Oops, that is not the correct No, I forgot. Y'all were going north.
I thought we were going south.
I
We
thought we
left
were
the
going
south.
south.
Oh yeah, you are going south. You're going to the next. You're going to the Empire.
He's enjoying this much.
I forget where you guys were going. Honestly, I didn't. You were going south.
So some damn room.
Yeah.
I know.
Jeez.
I got mixed up for a second. You're going south, and to find the bigger towns. As you go south and escape through your travel south, you come across a broken down wagon on the side of the road. There are some bodies, very just thrown about. It looks like commoners' bodies or just some local farmer. There seems to obviously have been a tussle or a raid of some sort, just from looking at it very easily. Inconspicuous. Do y'all want to stop and look at it? Do y'all want to
Nope.
just keep
Going.
Nope.
Keep going.
Well, can we slow ball it and do a perception check while still rolling slowly?
Yeah, you can try.
Can we rubberneck?
Mhm.
Can we rubberneck?
Can we rubberneck? All right.
What was that? What
And
was
if
that?
we see not,
Did you
like
see that?
if we don't roll good, we're just gonna keep going.
All right, roll a
You know-
perception for me, Kaelyn.
All right, let me just double check. I think I got a +4.
Oh, yeah, y'all are going to fucking Borhak.
To the
That's
boonies.
Ball sack?
That's a +2 then, right? That's a wisdom save or a wisdom thing,
Perception.
or is that its own thing?
Perception is its own skill.
Yeah, okay, +4.
Oh,
Beautiful for a 23. So with a 23, you see that on the dead body that seemed to have been the one driving the cart, you see on the side of his head as the flies wrap around his face with his rotting body there, you see a singular goose feather stuck into the side of his head.
Okay, is there anything on the horizon?
Nope.
I say leave it.
is there any tracks at least, you know? Like,
A goose feather. That's all I see on the one guy. There's a goose feather on the side of this guy's head. That's kind of strange. I don't know about this guy's.
Let's just keep going.
Keep going.
let's keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going, but let's keep an eye out.
Yeah.
Somebody should watch our 6.
And I'm still drunk.
Or the air.
No, at this
I'm
point you're
driving.
sobered up.
So the next best
I'm
sober
sober?
person in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Is he sober by now?
Oh.
Okay, thank you.
I'm
Thank,
sober.
thank you.
That farmhouse. Tough stuff.
Apparently.
That
What
was
is-
good.
Why does Dunkle look frozen?
Because I'm looking at something else.
Uh-oh.
Cause he's focusing.
He was just so still. He was so still I couldn't see him.
I know.
So guys, let's just GTFO.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're continuing.
The more time we waste, remember, not waste, but you know, the less rations we have.
We're still moving. We never stopped, bro.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Hey, Dunkle, question.
What's up?
This cart, right? So I'm
Yeah.
curious if I can cast alarm on it. It says choose a door, window, or an area within range that is no
No.
longer than 20 inches
The
cube.
cart is an open air cart. There's no door. It's not
Yeah,
like a
it's
carriage.
no. It says or an area within range that is no longer than 20 foot cube. So can I stipulate that the cart itself has the alarm, and something that isn't us activates it if it gets within, in other words, within 10 feet of the cart?
I would say that at this point, it's useless because it looks like everything that's been of value has been taken.
No. On our cart, so that we don't get like
on
sneak
your
attack.
cart, yes, you can do that.
Okay.
I could say you do that passively because you have time.
Yeah, I mean it's an instant cast. I think. It's 1 minute casting time, so it lasts 8 hours.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's not. Trying to make this happen.
Don't you need a silver string for that?
Silver string for alarm?
Yeah, silver wire. Tiny bell and a piece of fine silver wire as a material component. Unless you have a material component pouch, then you don't have to worry about it.
I think he does have a material component pouch. Damn it. Fuck, it's too big. Son of a bitch. Okay.
That's what she said.
That's what she
That's
said.
what she said. Yes. That is indeed what she said. As you then just continue on passing by the cart, nothing else for the rest of your travels aids you or ails you and makes you have to stop and question things. As you go and set off for the cart, you're at this point about an hour's ride away as dusk sets. Figure out who you're just going to take watch real quick. I have to move my daughter. Figure out the watch schedule and if y'all want to talk about anything.
Who requires the least amount of sleep?
Did we stop? Did I miss something for 5 seconds when I stopped paying attention?
He said something. Watch. I'm not sure. Watching while we drive in the cart because it's not.
Because I'm still driving, right?
He said it's nighttime.
You know what?
Well, no, not nighttime because if it's 9 p.m. we getting there natural. That's not nighttime, I suppose. And don't.
Does anybody need to heal? Okay, wait. Let's start with this. Does anybody need to heal from anything?
No, we when we leveled up, we fully healed.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah. What we need.
And you're
right
finally
now is,
sobered up.
Yeah, I'm sobered. We need some lights or something.
To be in the Discord call, you just have to be in this. We're using this right.
Don't we need some lights or something? I can see. I don't know about y'all.
Makes hand gestures.
I cannot. We found that out the hard way. I can, in fact, not see in the dark.
No,
so
I
I
think
probably.
What do you mean?
I'll trust you guys to tell me when to start swinging my maul.
Wait.
That's fair.
Just point the direction and I'll crush.
Piglet, you can see in dark time also, or only me?
No.
Who can see in the dark out of all of us?
Bonnie.
Because
Me.
I'm driving the cart in the middle of the night, guys. I can't see shit. Also, I'm small.
We could switch.
I got myself a full of pizza.
We could switch because I got 120 dark vision.
Okay.
Yeah,
120 feet
so I think-
dark vision.
Does the creatures pulling the cart, can they
Should have,
see?
Dark vision.
They're
I have
horses.
dark vision. I can see in the dark.
Do horses have dark vision?
Probably not.
Are they fey horses?
See?
Are they unicorns?
I don't know. You tell us.
They're
You're
pretty fucking obvious. They're horses.
So our horses don't have
if
dark.
I can see in the dark.
Fun fact: horses actually have natural night vision. Like they can see in the dark a lot better because of their anatomy,
Eyeballs.
like physical horses. So if they're just regular fucking horses, they can see within a certain distance in the dark as just regular fucking horses as is. They don't have to be mythical or anything. That's just like a actual biological fact of like normal horses.
Horses can see okay in the dark.
Yeah, the way they're
So-
eyes.
First
We've
thing
got
is
a little bit of help from them being able to see the pathways. Also, horses are they're super easily spooked unless they've been specifically trained for that. Theoretically, if these are cart horses,
Okay.
we run into the problem like if something startles them, I know I'm correct.
I
That was
wanted to
attitude. It
argue-
wasn't supposed to be that
It was the
sassy.
attitude,
It wasn't that sassy.
and also it's
Sorry,
just
it was
like, I don't know this, and I'm not going to fight you on it. I'm going to check it instead.
Okay.
That was not supposed to be as sassy as it was. That was literally
was
just,
great.
I know this.
It was just
Wait,
one of those like,
since-
I don't know the answer to that question.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say, since I could see at 120 feet in darkness, I will go and ride the horses and begin the front.
Lillith also has dark vision.
Okay.
Does she have can she see 120 feet?
There's just draconic
That's what
bloodline,
dark
yes.
vision is.
Yes.
Oh, she can see 120 feet like me? Nice.
I believed y'all said y'all were going to stop an hour out of town. Or did y'all want to just continue on going?
No, we're going
We're
straight to
continuing.
town.
We're
We're not
going
playing
straight
into
to the
your
town.
trap, Duncan.
There's no trap. There's no trap.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Well, the thing is, he rode. Now, I'm not sure what number he rode, but I don't know.
Oh,
Hopefully it's something good for
it took me a second to look this up, but artificers do not need components. They use their artisan tools as magic focus items.
Right on.
Alright, so...
I play spellcaster that does need components, so.
Yeah, I was curious. I'm like, I could have sworn I read that somewhere, so I was like, I just double checked.
Okay.
So, as you guys come up to the town, this town,
Nice.
it is called, as you see on little post signs and everything, it says, "Welcome to Bezflack."
So we did not sleep, correct?
No.
It's early enough in the night.
Yes.
It's only like 9 o'clock at night. You're fine.
Okay.
People are still shutting down shops and going to the taverns, and nightlife is just starting to catch up.
How do you spell that?
BEZ.
I did take one of your pieces for Saturday.
FLECK.
This doesn't like the
Bezflack.
So we're in town, guys. We made it.
You're traveling through, and the road goes from grass and dirt to scattered cobblestones to compact cobblestones. Easy enough for all the carts and everything to ride through. And as you ride through and come up closer to this town, passing like the granary fields and a couple of vineyards, sparse campsites and sparse housing for all the field workers and everything, you come up to the gate of the town, and the walls are about 25 feet high of scattered obtuse stones. Look like they just grabbed whatever was near and made the wall out of it, but with the nice mortar set into. 2 guards stand on the outside of the gate. It is drawn down, and one of them says, "Halt! What is your business here past normal entrance hours?"
Can I inquire what normal business hours? Oh,
Yeah,
I'm not in
that's-
front anymore.
that's-
Who's driving? Who's
Me.
driving?
I'm
You're
driving.
driving? Great.
Oh.
Ask them what their normal business
Oh,
hours are. Their normal traveling hours are. Passing through hours? How did you word that? What are your normal hours?
Travel hours.
What are your normal travel hours?
They break to dusk till dawn. Dawn till dusk. I'm sorry, I get that mixed up all the fucking time. From dusk until dawn.
Yeah, okay, so we
I'm
It's 9 p.m., right?
stupid. I'm
Yeah,
Until
so we're
dusk.
Draco, dear.
We're just a bit
Sunrise
late past our
to sunrise.
travels on our way.
traveling, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say we're traveling.
What?
We're just-
What about? Hey, one of you.
Looking for
One of you charismatic folk. Why don't you bribe them?
Persuade him.
Yeah, here, take a gold, let us in, type thing. You know.
Yeah, show some leg or something. Come on, guys.
I'm persuaded.
Use your mic.
Boop, boop. It's alright.
Okay.
It is unmuted.
Are you transporting? Are you on a regular cargo route? Or are you just travelers traveling through?
We just traveling through. The time got a bit short because we stopped for a bit, but we didn't know he closed at this time.
Can you
So-
please let us in? There's a destroyed cart back there, and what? What?
A destroyed cart?
Mm-mm.
That's commonplace.
What?
People get robbed all the time.
There's a goose feather, someone said.
Yeah. There was a
So you're
huge-
gonna leave us out for them to rob us? No, that's not fair. We just need a place to stay.
At the mentioning of the goose feather.
I knew it.
No, mother.
I knew it.
At the mentioning of the goose
I
feather,
knew it.
they both kind of glance at each other off to the side. And they say, you're not from around here, I'm guessing. Do you have any debts or issues with people?
What do you mean by issues, good sir?
No, just passing through.
Roll persuasion.
No, what do you mean
No,
by
she's-
issues, good sir?
No, I rolled possession.
My
I
issues,
have to
as
roll
in like
persuasion?
quarrels or oh, what's the word I'm looking for?
Like
Grievances?
Grievances, yes. Thank you. Shake him in the showers. Thanks, Coda. Yes, shake him in the showers.
What?
Roll persuasion.
Just D20 plus my modifier.
D20 plus your
Yeah.
modifier.
Crit.
Why? I have a +6 on this goddamn. It's a 7.
Nah,
It's a 7.
a 1.
I say,
Ugh.
ma'am, it seems like you may have some issues or debts to be paid.
Can I charm this guy with my charisma proficiency?
Oh,
Can we flirt our way out of this?
How are you?
I'm about to say, if you were going to cast Charm, that's a whole different thing than try to loosey-goosey this.
Is there another?
Oh, I have time on
He says,
I have charisma as a saving throw.
yes, that's a little bit different. The
Okay.
guards kind of look at each other and kind of shuffle next to each other, standing in front of the gate. They say, I'm sorry. At this point, you'll have to just... You can
I knew it.
a couple yards away, but you'll have to camp out here until the morning.
I knew it.
Are we
Oh, hell
How
no.
much? How much?
What do you mean?
Oh man. Oh,
How much to let us in?
Sir, we are of the city guard. We do not take bribes.
30 gold.
Everyone has their price.
30 gold is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Roll me a persuasion.
All right.
Offer him a dickin'. It's gonna have to be pretty high, considering you had a nat 1 prior. A little
Yeah.
rough. Not gonna lie, a little rough.
Oh God,
Oh no! What?
this isn't gonna be good, fellas.
Oh goodness.
What
No,
happened?
no.
My proficiency in this is not very nice.
A little
As long as
different.
Not on that one. If it's not on that one, we good. Okay. Nice. Let's go.
Oh.
That's a negative
We
1.
get-
Okay,
Oh no, please no.
Even
Okay.
with a minus modifier.
that's what I needed to
How did
know.
you roll better than me? How did you
17
roll
oh,
better
man,
than me?
he's rolling.
My minus modifier's on there though.
He's
That's
rolling.
what I needed
I
to
see
know.
that. You
He's
don't
rolling.
roll better than me. This is bullshit.
The guards kind of look at each other, and one of them kind of just nudges him in the elbow, with his elbow in the ribs, and he's like, "Dude," and he's like, you could see kind of them like really fight like 30, like that's a month's wages, dude. Like, come on. And he's just like, you see one of them look up, kind of tilt his helmet up, looks on the other side. Wait right here. And one of the guards stomps back to the gate, and he kind of like peeks through the gate and peeks to the other side. He then, you see a little grate on the side, and he goes tap, tap, tap. He's like, open it up, come on. And you hear someone say, and he kind of just mumbled it, and he's like, no, just open the fucking gate. And, he comes back to you, and you hear like of the chain going through the motions of the cogwheels as the iron and wooden gate kind of sinks up and lurches up. It slowly starts to draw up, and he comes next to the cart, and he just seems clear, and he's holding his hand out to Bart.
Nani?
I
Give
throw
him the
Bart
30
gold.
And I'll pass the 30 to the guard.
And he leans up and pulls his chainmail shirt up and kind of tucks it under his chest and taps the side of your cart with his javelin and says, all right, hurry on in. You're clear to go. And steps back to let you walk right in. 30 gold is like a month's salary, if not a little more than a Christmas bonus for these guardsmen.
Everybody got some money. I guess they'll give back some money.
Yeah, we all just won 100 gold.
Yeah, well, you spent money already on the first, paying the 15 gold you paid. Now you paid 30, 45 gold.
No, it was like 5 gold for the horse and carriage. So I only paid 35 so far.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
I think I got 15.
All right, so we enter the city.
As you enter the city, there's about a 50-yard stretch before any type of structure or anything happens. And as you hit the end of the structures, and the ends, so to speak, you'll notice that the first 2 or 3 buildings on each side of this road are nothing but straight taverns or bars.
Nice.
Guys, we need to find an inn.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
need
do
to
any of
find
the
a- we need to
taverns
find a-
have
we need to-
the title inn in them?
Yeah.
There's one right here at the entrance that it's the Broken Flute Tavern and Inn.
Alright, guys, we could get an inn. We could eat our rations, go drink a beer, then rest up, and then buy everything that we need. What do you guys think?
Gen-
I don't gotta pay
One-
for the inn. I'm game.
Generic tavern.
How much is the inn?
You're still in the car.
We'll find out when we get there.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, we'll find out when we get there. I mean, we can't
Yeah,
just
okay.
automatically.
We were
We'll have
already
to ask.
something
We got to,
No,
we
it's
have to
okay.
ask the guys inside.
My roll 20 is loading, so to be fair, I didn't see the inn until about 5 seconds. It says Shiny Rock Tavern and Inn. I feel like we've been here before.
Nope, it does not.
Never mind, it changes. It says this is Broken Fruit now.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Yeah. You're fine. Laz. It's the DM is too lazy to make his new separate tavern unless necessary.
That is correct.
As you walk
I mean, hey, we're
into the
smarter.
yeah, it does.
It's
As
a
you
universal
walk-
law that all taverns must look the same.
That is not true. As you walk into the
They all have-
tavern, it is jammed. It is pretty busy, jammed packed, with some people in a corner off arm wrestling each other, the others just drinking their days away and their woes, talking about the local gossip. A minstrel plays next to the fire, and the 2 barkeeps are at a steady pace, sliding drinks and slewing slop towards the daily workers that have called this place their regular hangout.
Okay.
As as they've parked outside your horse and cart,
Yeah.
and you've walked in. So do y'all just go straight for drinks, or what do y'all do?
No, I'm going straight to ask for a room because then we probably have no rooms.
Okay, so you would probably go to the barmaids, one of the barmaids.
Hey, babe. How much it goes for a room over here?
A single room for a person is 5 silver.
5 silver per.
Okay.
5 silver per person, or you can. or you can get a double room for 7 silver.
Well,
How many rooms are available?
I was going to ask you, can I get a room? Every time.
There are 3 rooms currently available, 2 doubles and a single.
I would like a single, please.
We need all of them, and somebody's still sleeping in the cart.
I'll sleep in the cart.
I am most definitely not sleeping in the cart. I am already. This inn is.
Yeah, you probably already hate this.
Yeah, this is already too much for me.
I will double up with Lillith if need be.
Yep, that sounds great.
I slipped the load. I'll leave the giant and somebody else together.
I'm gonna sleep in the cart so I can cast my alarm bell on it so nobody steals their shit.
Okay, fine. I'll take a room. Oh yeah.
So the ranger with a giant, me by
Me,
myself.
my guy just doesn't like eating. He doesn't trust anybody. So
Yeah, me and Igor go way back.
Yeah.
We know we got each other's back when everybody takes off in fear.
Okay.
are you sure homie doesn't need a double room just by
You
himself?
sent them all running.
I
Are
don't
you
know.
calling me fat?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
I'm about to look
Giant.
on myself. Mm.
I'm not a giant. I'm a Goliath.
Lilith and I are about to go have girls' night.
Yeah, that sounds great. Can we get a bottle of wine?
Well, yeah, can we get some wine up in this bitch? Please. It's been stressful.
I don't want more alcohol. I'm good.
So you all pay for the rooms, and Bartholomew has the only single room.
Yep.
As you then are handed your keys, you are shown by one of the barmaids up to the rooms show where you can unload your items. And she says, please take your time. Baths are in the afternoon. Well, they'll draw the water up for baths if requested. Please come down for more drinks and food and downstairs. And after that, they all kind of duck out and bow and leave yourselves to your own tidings. So, what do y'all do from here? You now have rooms. You have rooms for the first time in probably a week.
I want to take a shower.
Well,
Baths
you
are in
can't
the
bath
afternoon.
until tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, baths are tomorrow afternoon.
Usually,
Oh man.
bathers in the afternoon.
I'm
Don't
gonna,
you just
I'm
have
gonna order.
However, your
I'm
favorite
gonna
place
order a
is
meal and a
right
mead.
down there. Yeah, exactly. We got plenty of alcohol right downstairs just for
You
you.
want to handle me drunk tomorrow?
Um,
No, but Nick tends to
Are
be
you
What's-
not
one.
currently already drunk?
I know.
No, he sobered up.
I'm good. I sobered up.
Right. Okay.
Have you?
Good.
You didn't want a drunk dwarf driving the horses.
Uncle?
Okay,
So before my character goes to sleep, I want to try to find a church so I can give that offering to that trickster god.
okay, so
But that's after everybody's done.
yeah, so this is where we're gonna do something a little different. Everyone but the girls mute.
Okay, I guess I'll go stand up.
No. You're okay to hear this.
Something making me go stand in the corner.
Jeez, yes, you little cuck. Go stand in the corner. God damn it. Just bear with me.
I'm gonna know when I have to come back anyway. I'm on deck.
Alright.
I'll text you.
Fuck. No, he can listen. That's the thing. I just don't want people to speak up and over.
Yeah, but he doesn't have the self-control to not speak.
Oh, that is so on par.
Oh, God,
Good thing you didn't hear me say that.
What
I love Stryker.
Oh, he can hear us. He just can't speak.
What was the fucking... Hold on. God damn it.
What was the fucking what? Use your words. Just kidding.
Lillith, your character's name is Lillith as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lillith and Inari walk into one of the rooms. It is 2 single beds, kind of close together, but enough for one person to fit. A single mirror, a vase on a nightstand, and a own separate room for a bathroom.
Okay.
Walk through me what y'all say before. I guess y'all guys will go down and drink. Maybe.
Where's the window? Is there a
The
window?
window is at the window is at the foot, right past the foot of one of the beds on the other wall, literally directly across from where the door is. So if the door is on one wall, then on the opposite wall right there, it is a singular 3 by 4 foot window. You are on the second floor.
Okay.
Well, I feel like I want to take the bed closer to the door because the window seems like a danger zone to me, but also Inari is like, what, 2 feet tall? So maybe I should take on that potential danger.
Tell that
that's
to
fair.
Inari. I'm going to say, tell that to Inari.
Yeah. Do
Yeah.
you have any
To
thoughts
be
on
fair-
that, Inari?
I won't dispute. I'm not particularly picky. I'm also closer to 3 foot. I'm like 2'11", I think. I'm like
Okay.
3 inches, 2 inches away from being 3 foot. So I'm still smaller side, but yeah, I'm down to sleep by the door if need be.
Okay.
If you want to sleep near the window, we are on the second floor. So if something's coming up through
We'll
the
hear it
window,
coming,
I have
probably.
questions. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Yeah, then I'm fine with either. We can take whichever. I'm fine with being by the window.
Okay. Yeah.
But
I'll sleep by the door. You sleep by the window.
Great. For ladies' night, sounds like a great plan.
Same. I am so down.
Not too many drinks, because, you
Okay.
know, those men. Somebody's got to keep an eye on them.
Uh-huh. Indeed.
Bart is already hitting on the maiden downstairs.
Barmaids. Oh, gosh. What are we going to do with him? All right. I say we head down. Also, probably everybody's going to downstairs anyway, so we might as well talk with them
good.
about what's going on in town, what we should do, if we should stay for longer than a day,
Yeah.
or
Do
if
we
we
know
just
what
keep
time
going and
checkout
pass
is?
through and just talk with them.
What time what is?
Check
That
out?
was a checkout. What time do we have to be out?
Oh.
Yeah.
Just tell them that you're leaving.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
so
fuck yeah, this isn't
at
like
this
traditional
point,
hotels.
all
I
right.
was just wondering, like, about bathing and then having to leave
No, that's
if
fine.
bathing's in the afternoon.
That's fine.
I would like to.
Ladies, mute.
Okay.
It's who's in the shared room with Igor? Is it Piglet?
Stryker, I think.
Okay, Stryker.
He's
One
coming
side.
in right now. Hang
All
on one
right.
sec.
Stryker and Igor.
Stryker's coming. Just one sec.
I know.
Oh, shit. The door. I changed the password. He can't.
Oops.
Hey, he's here.
Okay. Stryker and Igor, you enter this room, and it is 2 single beds against the right wall, a window straight in front of you, and a little vanity with a mirror and a pitcher of water off to the left side. Next to it, a washroom where you can do your bathroom utilities. What do y'all do when you enter the room?
I gotta sleep. I'm a tired person.
I'm just gonna do a quick little bird bath and fall asleep too.
Just straight up, just not even like acknowledge each other except for the good nights, and just hobo bath yourself to wipe off some of the stench and then just pass out.
I guess I try to move one of the beds next to the other, trying to claim it, but then I'm like, wait, no, move it back.
Like, oh yeah, both these for me, right? No, I have someone here.
Hey man, I don't mind cuddling, man, but just listen, don't poke me in my back.
No, it's I'll just turn into a rock for them.
And you see Igor kind of like halfway bring his knees to his chest so he can fit in the bed properly. And
The bed collapses underneath.
The bed, you hear the bed stress, but it holds. That wood is real dry. And then very quickly, Kaelyn, just as you kind of get comfortable in this bed made of hay, wrapped in hay and cloth. Just as you're getting comfortable, without missing a beat, you just hear Igor just death snoring right next to you. And girls, as you're leaving the room, and talking about having girls' night and having a couple of drinks, immediately as you shut your door and lock it with a key, you start hearing the snoring from the boys' room.
Lovely.
All right,
My joke isn't accurate.
Accurate, sadly. All right, Shadow.
Hola.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
I am Bartholomew.
Bartholomew. As you enter in this single room, you see one bed up against the wall, long ways against the right wall, one window across from you, and then a vanity and with a little pitcher and cup next to the door for the bathroom.
Everybody does vanity but me.
You all have vanities. You all have a
I
little
thought I just
vanity.
had a mirror and a nightstand.
No, you all have a little vanity with a mirror and a vase to check yourself.
Okay.
You walk into the room, and what do?
Walk into my room. I put down my backpack. I check the mirrors. I'm like, I saw some beautiful barmaids downstairs. I gotta show her what's up.
What's up?
Yeah. Let me put some water on stinky, icky bit, Let me wash myself. Then after I took a nice little bird bath, checked my beer out and everything, I'm like, fix it a bit. Lock the door. I'm going down to the tavern, baby.
Before you go out to the tavern, that's where I needed. That's not what I needed. This is what I need. Yeah.
Some Axel's body spray. Yeah.
Are you 12?
Take me back.
Don't shower. Just spray it on you.
It smells like the mountains.
I mean,
let me.
The French. What Axe body spray do you know that smells like the mountains? Please, I genuinely would like to know the answer.
The one that the dwarves
smells like sharp nose smells.
Bro, that's the one I use.
It sounds like an asthma attack.
Yeah. I like how me and Inari on the same page.
Well,
Can't breathe.
You guys haven't ever seen the dwarven body spray?
Smell coming from a mile away.
As you leave your equipment,
not actually
body spray.
As you leave your equipment at the end of the bed, your shield catches you out of the corner of your eye, with the symbol of the Exertio del Sol, and you have a quiet little flashback to your time within the Army of the Sun and the Golden Shields, and remember them fondly. And with that, you then do go downstairs. Piglet and... Oh, who else said they were sleeping on the fucking cart? Or is it just
only Piglet?
No one else. It's just me.
Okay.
So I had wanted to find a church to give the offering to that the trickster god who did the hilariousness in the last town.
You walk outside
or
the tavern.
Is it a church or would it not be a church? Like, I'm pretty sure I would know if it's similar because I worship a trickster god. So.
You don't know. This is
I don't know.
You don't know. This is a brand new town. You don't know if they worship trickster gods or if it's just your generic good gods.
But wouldn't I know, like, if my guy... Because I don't think trickster gods have a church, right? They would have, like,
some people,
a weird
some
area.
Do. Some places do.
Okay.
You walk outside and you see a decent amount of people walking to and from the taverns and the bars. Not, like, compact crowds, but enough to where...
We're in a party town.
Yes, you can go grab a drink, Mia.
I'm still listening.
No, that's all right.
Okay.
There's enough people walking around. There's a guard posted about every 100 yards or so. And as you come out and of the broken flute and look to your right, it seems like you'll go farther and farther inside of town. To your left is the gate where you just arrived from, and to the right is like you get deeper in town. It's less taverns and more stores and more goods, general goods stores and specialty stores as it all goes in.
Okay. Can I ask a guard?
Yes.
Yeah, I just want to go up to a guard and be like, excuse me, sir. I'm trying to find a place where I can give an offering to Erevan.
And the guard thinks for a moment, and he's like, I don't personally know that god, but if you go about another block this way, and he points, there is a information board of the city map, and they will point you to the temple of gods where all worship is done.
Okay, so it's all a universal church. Okay, cool. Mm-hmm. Thank you, sir. Here's a gold coin.
Thank you very much. And he pockets it. Y'all have to realize, 1 gold.
I know.
A whole gold is like up 2.5 paychecks. It's like that's like almost an entire cycle check for them. That'll feed their family.
I know.
That'll feed their family comfortably for like 3 weeks.
But me knowing Dennis, he's probably giving fake gold.
I didn't, but you never
just know.
Because.
The fake gold. Then you walk another block down where he pointed, and at the next intersection, like a 4-way intersection, you see map of Bezfleck, and you see the south entrance and the whole, like at the mall. You are here, and it shows you on the eastern north side, eastern north.
Mm-hmm.
That's more like the religious area, where the bigger, you see on the map that there's bigger temples for the main gods, and then smaller gods for the smaller temples that are like clustered. Like they're not big enough for a own separate temple, but it's like a combined god, like the gods of chaos, gods of mystery, gods.
Okay.
There's stuff like that.
Okay, at this moment, I want to pull out a blank scroll and use magic tinkering to copy this onto a map, onto a parchment to basically make a map.
You may do so. And
okay,
you
awesome.
do that and kind of tinker it and watch it go and copy itself onto the map for you.
Okay, and then I'll go to whichever chapel church is for trickster gods or gods of mischief.
It takes you. As you realize that the town is maybe about 4,000 to 5,000 people, and it's enough. It's enough to have different. It's enough to have different, whatchamacallit, subdivisions. That's the word I'm looking for. It's enough to have different subdivisions in it and have its own separate areas for it all. And about a 5-minute walk and maybe 15-minute walk will get you from across town to across town. As you walk down the streets and find the area, you find a smaller temple that's probably maybe the size of a small warehouse. And it says gods of Fae, chaos, and trickery. And it's not run down, but it's clearly not as well kept as some of the major gods or the more benevolent gods.
Mm-hmm. Less worshippers, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Which means less tidings. Okay, yeah, I want to go in and give an offering to my god and that god. and to the parishioner who runs the church.
Mm-hmm. We are going to do that. As you do go in, you see it's two-floored. It's kind of like wooden stairs up to a second leveled floor with a big opening in the middle. And you see kind of like plaques as everything's kind of oddly well organized. You see some people kneeling down in front of statues, some people just bowing their heads with their own special hand gesture in front of other altars or busts. And everything has like its own little section. There's the one little section for the gods of chaos and like rage and war and all the other like not so happy-go-lucky gods. And then it seems like your god is on the second floor.
Both or just mine?
Both. And you walk upstairs. And then towards the back, as you make your way around, you see kind of the jokes are like jester balls, or an illusionary ball, or magical coins that are just spinning in place constantly. You see them all. You see a bunch of those throughout some of the other gods, and then you find the god from Vaeryn's god, and you see the bust of this
Arabin. Okay.
Vaeryn. You see the bust of this elvish woman with floral crown almost embedded at the top of her skull, very sleek and sharp jawline and empty stone eyes. You see a laughing coin in front of her, a bundle of lavender, and the skull of a wolf laid down as tribute in front of her. And you how do you wish to leave your offering for that?
I'm gonna put 10 gold coins.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pray and say thank you for the laughs in the last town.
Roll me a religion.
Okay, go back to D20. Choose 20 plus 4. $21.
Okay. Ba-ba-da-ba.
Oh, I'll put the note that she left me there too.
So there we go. You all now can see luck placement. You can see what Bezfleck looks like. That's what I was doing. Because I had it totally planned. I actually did, but I lost the fucking PNG.
Oh no.
It sucks. I actually did have it planned and I lost the PNG. Chaos, yes, Coda. Chaos, ooh.
Ooh.
And after you leave 10 gold coins at hers, and you say, thank you for the laughs, you feel a little tingle in the back of your head, like back at the top crown of your head, as almost as if like a pixie or a fairy was kind of like tiptoe tapping across the dome. And then it's just for a fleeting moment, and then it leaves. A little bit farther down, around the bend, going back down the other set of stairs, you find your god. It's kind of a smaller altar, and it's more or less the symbol of your god and carved in stone instead of a bust.
A mask.
Mm-hmm. It's it's just a mask and carved.
Just same, just kneel, play, offer 10 gold for his continued protections and to give me more favor and trickery.
Roll one more religion for me. Yeah, my head. Ba-ba-da-ba, Okay, a 12.
Mhm.
With a 12, you feel no connection or response from your god.
It's okay. And then lastly, I want to go to whoever runs the space and give him 20 gold and tell him to fix the place up better. Because this is where I worship.
You see a very thin-looking man in a dark brown hood, sitting with his back to the entrance, and you come up and say, "Are you the one who runs this place?" And he says, "Yes, to all the lords of darkness and of chaos and of trickery and phase. This is where we are allowed to worship." And you hand him the 20 gold.
And I want to tell him that this place is not representative of my god, and I want it in better shape. So use this to do that.
He then he places the gold off to the side and gets on his knees and bows in front of you. And he says, "Of course, our gods shall be adorned and properly as they should be, as the other gods are. Thank you for your
I want to tell
donation."
him, don't bow to our gods. They are the ones who should be worshipped.
Yes, you are right, of course. And he gets back up on his knees, takes the money, and turns around to go put it in the office.
Okay, and with that, I'm just heading back to the cart and to go to sleep.
Okay. As Inari and Lillith walk downstairs, shortly behind them, they see Bartholomew come down the stairs as well, with just his regular clothes on, none of his big paladin armor or anything. And his hair's kind of braided and slicked back a little bit with a bandana to get it out of his face. And he's slowly brushing his beard with his hand, glazing at the barkeeps and barmaids, with a very distinct smell of that cheap Axon cheap dwarven deodorant known as Axe, wafting and penetrating your nostrils.
You know what I just realized? We know what Axe body spray is, but we don't know who fucking Colonel Sanders is?
No.
I said.
This is what I
I didn't
No.
say. Wait. I said axe.
Yeah, the
Not
dwarven,
Axe.
the
Axe.
dwarven cologne Axe.
Yeah,
Dwarven
axe.
cologne
Yeah,
Axe.
it's Axel.
They collect the blood and stuff from axes and they put it in a bottle.
Oh,
No, come on.
So,
I love
It's,
girl,
it smells like mineral earthy.
it's earthy, but
Sweaty
it's...
palm juice.
Girls, as you go up to the bar, what do y'all do?
I order a single drink.
What do you order?
What's on the menu?
Glass of wine. Yeah, that's a better question. What's on the menu? I've learned my lesson about half horse, half cow, so I'm good in that department.
The barmaid says, "We do have liquors, fine spirits, wine, mead, and ale. So pick your
Whiskey?
choosing. We do have some whiskey. Yes.
Anything that is. What are the options for whiskey?
We have horse cow as a local and classic favorite. We have your standard rye whiskey, and then we have this aged whiskey. The aged whiskey that's been soaked in oak barrels for a couple of years, and then we have this barley whiskey. It's got a little bite to it, but it's pretty good."
While they were thinking, Bartolo just interrupted them. He said, "I want some mead."
The tracks.
One pint of mead for you, yes, sir. That'll be 3 copper.
Yes. Thank you. Hey.
Yes.
For fine spirits, what do you have?
For fine spirits, we have some vodka. We have some whiskey. We have some rum that's from the coastline, and then we have if your pockets are deep enough, we have some clearer, finer spirits that are distilled locally by a couple of brewers that they're sending out test sample batches for.
I'll try one of those.
5 copper.
Sounds good.
And she goes and then off the bottom, not the bottom shelf, but the bottom visible shelf, she grabs this clear bottle and gives you a rocks glass and holds it away from her and uncorks it, waits a couple seconds, and then pours a good, like, triple shot into this rocks glass. And as you waft it, it kind of stings your nostrils with the scent of alcohol and, oddly, blueberries.
Interesting. I like it.
I'll just take the rye whiskey.
She then she reaches distinctly for the horse cow and then goes next to it and grabs the next bottle. And then pours you a solid serving of the whiskey as well and serves it up.
Cheers, Inari.
Cheers.
And the girls...
To girls.
Ting. Take their little glasses. Is there anything specific y'all want to talk about, or just sit there and just watch what happens? Bartholomew, do you say anything?
No, I'm just trying to check out which barmaid. Do I do a perception roll?
I was going to say, how many people are in this bar?
There's about 60, 70 people in this bar. It is one of the main bars at the edge of town for all the day workers and stuff, like to hit on their way home. As you... There's a couple barmaids that you can look out. Most of them are human. There's a half-elf barmaid that seems to be garnering a decent amount of attention from the local workers. And, but it's mostly humans right now. You see a couple of dwarven men along the sidewalk, covered in soot and covered in, just sweat marks from working the smithery. And then there's one dwarf on the side that's kind of nicer clothes as he's over a cup of wine, and he's kind of got a little bit nicer clothes as well. Seems to be, he must be a merchant or something.
I'm intrigued. There's a smithy in town. I want to know what stuff they have. I'll go tour that area since there's no dwarven bardsmaid that are worthy of my pride.
You walk over there, and as you walk towards the group of 3 dwarven men, they kind of stop in the midst of their chat and look up and over at you.
Hey guys, how's it hanging?
It seems like you are not from Bezfleck. What clan do you hail from?
Alcohol. I forgot my clan. It's BS.
Well, look it up real quick.
I'm coming. While I'll be doing this, the girls could talk.
They're just... I get this... I guess you're just idle chit-chatting.
No, we're just observing everybody else. We're enjoying our time. Because, not all women feel the need to fill the void with some form of absent noise just to hear themselves talk. Some of us just like to sit and observe.
Well,
you learn more by listening than you do speaking.
My clan name is Puerto de Oro.
Puerto de Oro?
Yes. It's on the coast.
Puerto de Oro. And he kind of rolls the name back in on his tongue for a little bit. He's like, you're far ways from home. As he kind of finally snaps in his head where that is. I love it when my shit works. The Puerto de Oro, that's
Hey,
that's the northern continent portion of the Silver Ice, isn't it?
Yes.
What brings you all the way down here to the Morrow? Much less all the way down the south part of the Morrow.
I'm just traveling with a group after being in the army of the sun.
No.
So I'm just traveling with a couple quick fellows.
Oh, we got ourselves a bona fide soldier here, and the other one kind of playfully smacks the soldier here.
Not a soldier, sir. I'm a paladin.
Ah, a fancy paladin, we see. So you just traveling through with your friends? Stopping by for a break? No.
We're just relaxing at the moment. Since I see one of you are a smithy, is your forge close by?
Our forge is on the southwest part of town. Yes, it's kind of close. We mainly deal with armor repairs, nails, horseshoes, the general common wear. No really needs for swords or weapons at this moment.
Darn it.
We're in no time of war. There's no need for vast shipments of weapons or armors. Unless it's some noble plain fancy.
We always need to be prepared, though. That's what I think.
Well, if you travel, absolutely. But for us, it is quaint.
So you haven't done anything new or sold to any of the shops around, or it's just the regular repair stuff?
Just your normal repairs. Nothing real fancy. Keeping an honest day's work and making an honest day's wage. And at this point, we're going to shift back to the girls real quick.
Yep.
Hey, Inari.
Yes.
Do you think there's anybody in here that looks like they might be willing to give us some information on the town, or like maybe what that feather was all about and the guard's reaction to us talking about it?
Personally, and you can take this as you may, I feel we should maybe lay low and avoid topics of discomfort. I would like to reference back to the town with the bear and nobody believing us, and then it all being hush-hush, and even the mayor didn't want us to turn into a salad, as I believe he referred to the experience. And so, I mean, considering the guards and bribing them to let us in, you know, not too loudly, but, you know, bribing them to let us in, I wouldn't go out of our way to mention it. We can prod for information, but I feel like we should kind of avoid big keywords like bird feathers and inn people and carts outside of town that have been abandoned.
Go and outright ask. I just meant like who looks like they'd be the most talkative.
As you say,
that's true.
As you say, bird feather, the barmaid just snaps her head at you. Real quick.
God damn it!
She rolled a great insight. She's like,
it's bitch. Fuck.
She's like, this bitch.
The bird feather is like switches in the hood. You don't talk about it, okay? He's just...
She kind of gives you this look. It's like, shh. Like you're kind of comes over close, and she's like, you're an outsider. You shouldn't know what those are. What that is. And then kind of goes back to what she's doing.
I would like to make reference to our second encounter with strange people and this thing that shall not be named for preference and, you know, safety of whatever insight checks may be getting taken we don't know about. 50 meters at the roundabout. Guys, when did GPS become a thing?
At the
Kaelyn's
roundabout.
walk also doubles as a GPS.
Insight that. Take that.
Yeah, ask in a roundabout way.
Yeah.
Hey, there's like fountains in some towns. We could do a roundabout that way. If they can build them in real life and make them stupid, you can make them real life in the game.
This is true.
Colonel Sanders, my ass.
Back to Shadow. As you
wanna.
let's say, as you're
go
talking
ahead.
to the smithy and everything, it seems like they're just trying to answer your questions so they can get back to their nightly drink.
Oh, that's why I was gonna offer them a mead around, or we could keep on chatting.
The merchant then, the merchant drinking his wine, holds up his hand and he says, "No need. This was our last drink anyway, and we all need to retire and go back to our homes. If you have, maybe stop by the smithery if you have more questions for them tomorrow."
Okay, well, I guess so. And by the way, you said you look like a merchant. What do you sell, or what's this? Do you have a store or something around here?
I am a tailor. I sell clothes.
Armor clothes or just regular clothes?
Just regular clothes, maybe some finer suits and fitted clothes for special events. As you see him kind of like bring his head and his nose up a little bit, and with a little bit of pride.
You know what? I'll take my leave.
You have a good night.
I went through the barmaid, got another mead, and went upstairs.
Guessing you're going to sleep as well?
I'm going to pray and clean my gear and then go to sleep.
Okay, back to the girls.
I would like to order another drink, please.
Roll me a, if you're able to, roll me a Constitution save.
I'm.
Yeah, I got her. I got her.
Here.
Got her.
Huh.
Do you know what your...
My character is on the next tab.
I just gotta see what her con is. +2. Did I not do it? Oh, I didn't do it right. Hold on.
I'll just take some water while they're figuring that out.
7. Okay. With a 7. You finish this glass and set it down a little bit harder than anticipated on the table. You take a deep breath and alcohol kind of stinging your nostrils with the backwash of blueberries line your gum lines. This stuff kicks pretty fucking hard. A little harder than you were thinking it was going to be. As she pours you a second glass of the same stuff. Do you take another glass of whiskey as well?
No, I take water. I just want water.
Okay. Then she pours you a cup of water.
I would like to thank the barmaiden with a gold coin.
She quickly and rapidly snatches it up off the counter, as not to let others grab it before her. And she nods and thanks you.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. Anything else after that, girls?
I would like to. How many people are in the bar at this point?
About 50 to 60. It's about 10:30 and people are starting to dwindle and go home.
Okay. How many bartenders are on?
2.
Barkeeps? 2? Okay.
2.
I'm going to hang out for a little while, slowly sip this drink. Maybe order some appetizer of some kind, a snack. Inari, would you like to share something?
They've got little bowls of nuts, and they've got little bowls of nuts and kernels that you can chew on. Not really much for kitchen time at this point.
Okay. I don't want the shared communal nuts. Thank you, though.
The brothel nuts.
These nuts.
Jesus.
They've been in everybody's fingers.
Yeah, at this point, I'm ready to see if I can convince Lilith that we should probably go back upstairs and head to bed for the night.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of cash in the evening.
I
tab and...
don't think I'm quite ready to head up to bed yet, but if you're wanting to head up, you're more than welcome. I'll hang out down here. Somebody's got to keep an eye on Bart anyway.
Well, Bart went upstairs. He
Yeah,
in
Bart,
bed.
Bart went upstairs.
Yep, he went up a few
Yeah.
minutes ago.
Yeah, it's only you.
That's okay.
He
There
looked
was
a
no,
little
there was no,
faded.
nah, there was
I'll
no
hang
pretty
out with
bars
you.
made, so I had to leave.
Of course.
I'll hang out until you're ready to go.
Well, I'm just gonna finish this drink, but as I just found out, it hits a little harder than anticipated. So I'm gonna sip that for a minute, and then we can head on upstairs.
Alrighty.
After you finish this drink, after another half hour, people are trickling out a little bit more often. Tables are being wiped. You finish the drink, you go upstairs.
Sorry, can I ask, at the point that I finish my drink, how many people are left in this bar?
Maybe about 20.
Okay. I would like to spark a conversation with the barkeep.
What can I help you with?
I'm just wondering, it seems like everybody's heading out. Is there, I'm just looking for some information. I'm just traveling through. Is there anything you can tell me about the town or what goes on, where everybody's going to, or is it kind of wind down time for everybody around here?
It's wind down time. Most everyone is at home because they have their own shops to run, their businesses to go to, and their daily chores to go out and do. This time, everyone's going to sleep, going home, and going to bed. There's not really much of a true nightlife throughout here. We are a large town, yes, but at the same time, we are not a city.
Mm-hmm.
We're mostly a trade community, and with some of our bigger exports to other trades being fine clothing and more upscale lifestyles of trinkets and clothing and shiny playsate things, and versus our grains and meats.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Are you here in the morning by chance? I'd love to talk to you about some of that clothing in the morning.
There will be another barmaid in the morning, and I'm sure she'll gladly point you in the right direction, if not one of the city guards.
Wonderful. I'm gonna head on up to bed with my friend here. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. As you girls get up and go into bed and through your separate beds, Lillith passes out a little quicker than you would, Inari.
Okay.
And
Without
wonderful help with the spirits and the alcohol. And because of that, as she enters sleep, she tosses and turns, and instead of her normal high-pitched voice, you hear kind of snarls and low reverberating growls as she tosses and turns, and almost like a dragon, is snoring and
I was gonna
tossing and
say,
turning.
isn't she? She's
Yes.
part.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I was like,
Like, this makes sense. This is canon.
okay. Don't go throwing more trauma at me like that.
Can she
And then everyone wakes up the next morning.
Yay, we
Yeah.
survived.
Yay, we
Full
survived.
rest, guys.
Everyone wakes up, does some stretches. It is a very long, well rest from everybody that is well deserved and needed. You have full HP, all your spell slots back, all your kits and caboodles, and I'm assuming by 7:30, 8 o'clock, everyone is meeting downstairs.
Yep. Put my gear on, went downstairs, and I'm waiting for everybody. It's 7 in the morning, right? So there's no shower time yet, right?
No shower time. Shower time is afternoon.
That's in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Bartholomew, Piglet. Dennis is out in the cart still, but he's waking up and stretching around and kind of rolls out and walks into the front door.
Hey, Dennis.
Igor, do you join everybody?
Dying here.
Apparently not. Apparently Igor had too good a sleep.
Oh man, dude, I'm feeling it, man. I'm feeling it now, Mr. Crab.
Your knees are okay?
Oh.
You hear what sounds like two
like
boulders.
a rock.
You hear what sounds like two boulders clacking together as his knee pops.
Nah. So he's probably up with the sun.
Mm-hmm.
So he's probably one of the first people awake outside of the Transcendence Elf.
Yes.
So he's up with the sun. I also want to send him. He also wants to go to, like a general store, or something else.
Okay.
Go find some rations and shit for a long while.
You going by yourself, or you waiting for the group to go?
Nah, I'm doing some early shopping, bud.
Okay. About 3
Is it called
doors.
supplies and supplies?
Haha, you're funny.
I know.
There's about 3 doors down. You see a.
That's a good band. Do they exist in this world?
Maybe so. You see another general goods store. It just has a knapsack as its little hanging sign, and it just says general wares. And as you walk in, it's a bunch of dried meats hang on the corner, crowbars, hammers, knives, and a bunch of like general usage stuff, ropes, barrels, all cities kind of stuff. They just things you would need to like your daily repair kind of stuff, almost like a feed store. And the old grandma that's behind the counter says, "Oh, you're up early, good sir. What can I help you with?"
Well, I'm looking for rations. Do you have any?
Do you want
available?
Individuals, or do you want like the bundles? We offer
What's
both.
the prices for each?
3 slices of dried meat for 1 copper, or 1 copper for a bundle. And a bundle is basically tack bread, meat, and a piece of cheese.
I'll take
And
100. I'll put down a gold piece and say, a gold piece worth of rations.
okay. So
in the bundle, I guess.
So the bundle is that bundle will last you breakfast, lunch, and dinner for a day.
Yeah.
So as she says, 100.
Yeah, they don't go bad, do they?
All day as beach.
No, they don't. That will take some time. Can you?
Igor's going and ransack all their rations, bro. We'll stab him.
Can you give me a half hour, and I'll have them ready for you?
Yep.
Thank you.
Sounds good to me.
And she will take the gold and put it in the little register, and she'll write on a piece of parchment and hand it to you, and it says 100 rations, and her signature. This is to help claim it, so don't lose it. I
won't. Then I'll literally just I'll stand there awkwardly for the half hour in front of the car, in front of the counter, with the note in my hand, going.
By that half an hour,
she's
25 minutes later. 25 minutes later, go. Oh wait, I came for Warhammers too. And I look around and try to see if I have see any warhammers.
And you see the pile. You see she put out a large cloth sack, and she is in the smaller sack. She's just running back and forth with bundles of arms. She's carrying 4 or 5 sacks at a time. Just wear this old lady out first thing in the morning.
By that time, I'm already awake and heading over
Yes,
there.
at this point, you guys are awake. As she finishes, it says, "Sorry, but warhammers would be at either the armories or weapon shops in the next district over." She is just winded. You're making this lady work for this gold.
She doesn't have to. She could have asked for help, but
She's
she got pride.
She's the only one running the shop.
Okay.
I could have helped her. I could have carried all the heavy shit.
You are a customer. And so she
how
then...
many days of ration? 100 days of
100 days of rations.
Cool. I don't have to worry about it.
She then says... She kind of reaches up on her tiptoes and pulls at the piece of parchment from your hand and pulls it out. "Your order is ready, sir."
Cool. Here, have another gold. Thank you for being so expedient with it.
She just...
Another 100 gold. Another 100 rations. No, I'm just kidding.
Shut! She puts the... Do you give her the second gold, though?
Yeah, I do give her the second gold as a tip.
She puts it in
because of
her
all the
front
work she
apron
did.
pouch and bows deeply with her hands in front of her. And says, "Thank you so much."
Understood. Yeah.
And this sack in front of you, it is a very large sack full of lots of food and lots of bread. But you being a Goliath, you are able to kind of hunch it over onto your shoulder and walk out. And
How many pounds is that?
It's pretty heavy. It's about 70, 80 pounds. But it kind of squeezes against the door frame and you kind of pull it, cartoon suctions through as the door ding, 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 hits behind you.
What? When he gets out, can I see him? I say, "Hey."
You see him.
Igor.
You see Igor through the window, just kind of drop the sack on the cart, and then come through the front door.
Before I walk in and drop it on the cart, or as I drop it on the cart, I take a drop of blood and write, "Igor, do not touch."
You have to prick your finger a couple times there, bud.
Yeah.
Just
That's fine.
Oh, nice.
That's fine.
I'll take the 3 points of piercing for that.
3 points. I'll just no, not for that. That's good.
Okay, so 100 days rations, and then I have 4 small rations.
Yeah, that's one small ration. One small ration is a meal.
Yeah,
Okay,
we already ate it. We already ate it because we only had enough for one day. And we passed the day.
But just so that way I have it on my sheet separated. What we started with was the 3 individual rations per day, and then these rations I just got are for once for the entire day.
Once for it is like a loaf,
Yeah.
a good chunk of meat, and like a quarter of a wheel of cheese.
Cool.
So y'all see, as everyone else comes down, the barmaids are serving the 15, 20 other people that have spent the night here the breakfast that is included, and it's simple: eggs, slice of ham, slice of bread.
That's included with the sleep, right?
That's included with the sleep. And
so we're still in the inn. I thought we went to a store. Okay.
No, Igor did early. Igor did earlier.
Oh, okay.
I thought y'all would. Everyone's trying to come down and get breakfast and everything going.
Is there an aviary in the city?
A what?
Did he?
An aviary?
An aviary?
Yeah.
That is a good question. You'll find that out in a little bit.
Since Igor is back, he's back inside the tavern, right?
Correct.
Hey, Igor.
That was impressive.
Thank you.
That was good.
10 out of 10.
He rolled a natural 20.
Hey Igor, what did you catch the name of the store you went to? So, I'd like to go get some stuff, possibly, or at least look around, maybe
Yeah, I wanna
restock
start-
some stuff.
I
I
don't know
can
how to
take you.
read.
I have a map of the city.
Right. Could you point me in the right direction?
I can take you. I want to go too. I have a map of the city.
3 doors down.
I would like to go
Oh.
too.
Okay, so if we're all gonna go, I just figured he had been there, so like, I kind of forgot Piglet went and did his own little side quest. I think I was also stepped away for that part for a second, so I might have missed that you got a map, but that works too. I just anybody who can point me in the general direction.
I mean, like in character. I was telling your character I have a map.
Well, I was gonna say,
Oh,
since we're
okay.
all here, guys, we need to find out what the secrecy on this going on, because it's kind of weird that everybody just go crazy every time we mention the freaking feather.
Do you want to start something without having sex yet?
No.
Why do we have to put our noses in something that doesn't concern us?
Correct.
Because you know
I'm
why?
with the dumb one.
No. Do you know why? Because somebody told us to watch our back, okay? And it's
The
been
last
truthful.
time anybody important to me put their nose into something that they didn't deserve, the fucking dragon came. Leave us alone.
Okay. So what are you talking about? The god? You just forgot the? Did you just forget the goddess that put you down in vines twice?
Right, but
yeah.
I also agree that we probably shouldn't be fucking with shit we don't know about, right? Like we
Yeah,
did
yeah.
that once before. I know our name is fuck around and find out, but sometimes fuck around and find out can be a good thing. Let's not make it a consistent bad thing.
Okay, I understand that. I don't want to be ignorant. That's the only thing.
Okay, so
So
can
let's
we
go
go
to
to the
races.
store?
Let's
Yeah,
shop
let's look-
first, at least.
So
Okay, let's go.
to the stores we go.
Yeah.
What are you saying, Lilith?
I was just saying, before we do anything crazy that could potentially get us kicked out of this town, we should just go get what we need.
I'm with the other logical woman.
No, I understand that. I'm just letting you know that's something that's intriguing, though. Let's go to the store. The ration shop. She only sells rations, right?
No,
Miss?
she's just a general goods store.
What do you sell in the general goods store?
General goods.
Goods.
General goods? Jesus.
Uh,
Do you sell nets?
Is that a general good?
It could be possible as a net. There's
Yeah, probably.
fishing, so that's what I'm saying.
So I'm assuming you all finish your breakfast and then head out
Yeah,
together
yeah.
as a group.
Yeah,
As you
yeah.
all, oh, Igor, you stay.
no, I go to the weapons store.
Igor splits off from you all after he drops you off at the general goods store, with Dennis holding his map out in front of him, like, "Oh, we're right here."
Right.
As you walk into the general goods store, you see this older lady kind of dabbing the sweat off of her brow, and she's, "Oh, welcome in. What can I help you with?"
1 rations and a net.
We are out. We had a gentleman
Yeah.
come in and buy us out completely earlier.
No rations
None.
at all.
No rations.
Igor.
I knew it. I knew it.
That guy's
I knew it. I left. I checked the bag that Igor has, and I stole some. Nah, I'm a paladin. I can't.
No, that's totally against everything as a paladin.
So fucking we eat. Is there Dennis? Is there another ration shop around? Dennis, you have a map.
I mean, can we finish our business here first?
What kind of potions are in your store, madame?
We don't carry potions. That would be more
I knew that. You won't say that.
apothecaries or
Apothecary?
wizarding stores. We are more of a general goods store. You need nets. You need nets. You
How
need
much-
barrels. You need boxes.
How much per net?
Crates. 2 copper for a standard net.
Okay.
Fishing
Is it
hooks.
just one type of
It's,
net, or
it's
are
a
it's
regular?
literally just like a 3-foot. It's like a 5-foot diameter net made of just rope.
Okay, I'll buy 3 coppers.
Yes.
Got that.
Are there any?
I need
Is it just that kind of net, or is there like a fishing net as well, like a casting net?
No, since there would be no need for one since they are not a coastal town.
Okay.
Alright,
You can
so
go ahead, Inari.
Like, everybody's done. Anybody else is buying
Oh,
I
not everybody's done.
this store, but I am interested to look at some clothing.
In the northwestern district will be the clothing
armor.
stores.
We're here.
Okay, armor would be, and she says, on your friend's map, as she points out, the southwestern district would be like armor and stuff.
The dwarves I met down there in the south.
And the northeastern would be like your trade market and your merchantry.
Okay.
So I ask, do you have any maps, or do I need to go to a specific cartographer around here for that?
I sell city maps.
City maps? Yeah. How much for a city map?
2 copper.
Solid. I buy a city map.
Can I ask something to the old lady?
Mm-hmm.
Since you're out of rations, can you direct me to another general store that sells rations in the city? You can't be the only one.
You can stop by a butcher shop, a provision shop, maybe even some of the food stalls.
Is there a bakery?
There are several bakeries throughout town.
What's the closest one?
The closest one is 2 doors down across the street. Sammy's Sweets.
Bakery or food shop? Rations or whatever.
Bakery.
Fuck bakery. Any food?
Okay. I'm gonna ask the shopkeep. Do you have just a standard bag? You know that you can hold about cannonball size. You know, just
So
standard bag.
Little 5-pound bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 copper, right? And she kind of points to the stack over there in the corner, next to the barrels.
Okay, I'll take one of those. Thank you very much.
All
right. Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing that after all of you leave and start making your way to Sammy's Sweets.
Sure.
I need everyone to roll a perception.
Can I? I'm just gonna let you know I'm turning this into a bag of holding.
Mm-hmm. You're level 3 Artificer. I figured.
For real?
Yep.
Well,
yes.
I rolled a 4.
Oh!
Hold on.
Oh!
It's plus 4.
Yeah.
Oh, you said a perception check? Okay.
Correct. 22 for a Stryker.
Oh, not.
Inari's not siege.
Hold on. What's my perception? It's not going to be good. I know my perception is not going to be good. Hold on. I got a 2.
Inari, thank God that we're not in a battle.
I'm not thanking any gods or deities. Fuck on them, bitches. They are not with me.
You said
Stand
you
by myself.
You got a 2 Piglet?
No, I got a 16.
Okay.
I got a 2. I had a +1 as my modifier, which means I got a 2.
18.
Okay.
Guys, what the fuck?
I mean, technically you critically failed, so a bird shit in your eye.
Yeah.
Let's not add
we won't do that for a perception. As you all walk out, Lillith and Dennis, they see guards patrolling up and down the street with halberds in kind of chainmail vests and helping and saying hi to everybody as they all kind of wave. And the city guard seems to be respected. The hustle and bustle is picking up as the morning shifts have begun and started. But about every minute or two as you walk across the street slowly, you see a certain pair of guys, just men in just a brown leather tunic, but you see their faces repeatedly pop back up.
We've seen them before.
As you see them keep popping. You see them keep popping up on the street.
Just in this town, or like
Just
before?
right here on the street.
Okay.
You're doing something, you turn around. No, they're not following you. They're doing their own thing.
They're doing their rounds.
They're just like doing rounds or something.
Okay.
You then go into Sammy Sweets.
Hey, Sammy Sweet. Do you have rations?
A half elf, basically teenager, kind of pops her head up from behind the counter. She's like, rations? I sell bread. I sell sweets and treats. I don't sell full ration packs. Did you try Gertie's across the street?
Gertie's across the street?
Where y'all came
they're
from.
all up.
That's where we came from?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
They're all out. That's unusual for her.
Yeah, somebody bought 100 of them this morning.
Oh, well, looks like her rent is paid. Good for her. She needs it.
How long a bread lasts, durability wise, like time frame?
My bread?
Yes.
Yeah.
A good loaf will last you a week before there's any mold on it. If some maybe 5, 7, 8 days before any mold on it. Now my tack bread, that could go months.
I want tech bread. What's the price?
A copper a piece.
A copper a piece?
So do you know anything about actual tack bread?
Negative.
Okay, tack bread is literally rock bread. If you bite it with your teeth will break and shatter before there is an indention in that bread. It is literally meant to drop in a bowl of soup or water and then rehydrate over the day to give it bread-like texture.
And
They use it on boats.
Correct. Use it on boats. Sailors use it on boats so they'd still get bread.
So they'd still have some form of sustenance.
Yes.
Sammy, I don't know if that's the name
yes,
of the girl.
that is my name.
Okay, Sammy, can you direct me another shop that sells rations? Or somewhere for meat?
I would then potentially try the butcher shops, or maybe even the food stalls towards the center of town.
Okay, and where's the butcher shop? Because which is close to the butcher shop?
Butcher shop. They might be busy, but they can help you.
Okay, guys.
Sorry. When was the bread, like the fresh bread, baked? Was that this morning?
No, absolutely. Up before the dawn even broke.
And how much for one loaf?
1 copper. Bread is relatively cheap and easy to make.
I'll take 2 loaves.
And she'll...
And what No, I want to say one loaf of bread. How long does that last? Because I'm still in 3 small. No, 3. It'll take 7 days to finish.
No, you can eat it. You can eat it in one sitting if you wanted to, if you tried hard enough. But it would last like mold-wise, like 5 to 7 days. But like a good loaf, could last you 3 to 4 meals.
Okay. So you can't eat the whole loaf like all 3 back to back, I suppose.
Probably not. Probably hurt your jaw.
Yeah. Okay, Sammy, can I get you said 4? Can I get 5 3 loaves of bread, and I'll head to the butcher shop after buying that.
She'll take you some of the rolls up and wrap them up and ship them your way.
Thank you. Guys, I'm heading to the butcher shop. Wish me luck.
You said 1 loaf of bread is 3 meals?
1 loaf can easily be 3 meals. Yeah, it's like a French bread roll.
Okay. Can I have 30?
I don't have that many.
How many do you have?
I have 10 left.
So, do you also sell like sandwiches and stuff like that?
No.
Or other preserved? No, just bread. Okay, got it. So, did everybody else get what they needed from here?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, I'll buy whatever you have left.
And she'll say the last 10, and it'll be 10 copper.
Okie dokie.
Fuck, bread is a custom, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's like, was that 1 gold? I forgot. I don't have my thing up.
No, 10 copper is 1 silver.
Okay, I pay her with 1 gold for the change, so that's...
Mm-hmm. So that'll be 9 silver.
9 silver change? Okay. Don't have my thing out. I shove it all in the bag of holding.
Mm-hmm. You haven't made it do it just yet. It takes you a full day to make one of those.
No, it doesn't.
For a bag of holding for one of your things, you doesn't just.
It says instantly.
It says instantly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, artificers do that.
You can touch a non-magical object and imbue it with one of your artificers and turn to your magical item when you touch it.
Okay.
Quick question, Duncan. As about 3 loaves of bread, I understand, but what would be a correct numeric value, if I could know by day or something like that? You know, like
just keep
rations,
track of your days.
Okay.
Igor.
Igor here.
After about a nice, like, couple-minute walk, you do garner some very good attention from people passing by. They're not used to seeing a Goliath such as yourself walk through these streets. Everyone's head bobbing at just about shoulder level or below. And after you do, you make it to... You follow the smell of furnaces and of iron and brimstone, and you make it down towards Smithing Alley, where there are a couple of smitheries, all fired up with their kilns going up at once. They are all open-faced, and they have on the edge of the street in their shop wares armor sets, horseshoes, buckets of nails, and tacks, all shown up of what their quality is worth. The apprentices are working the forges as per needed, with some of the masters overseeing them and a sales rep out front.
Can I get 2 Warhammer?
Are we looking for just your generic Warhammers, or are we looking for something more spicy, somewhere hefty?
Warhammer is a Warhammer. Is it not? If I wanted a maul, I would have asked for a maul.
This is true. And he will go. The sales rep will go up and bring back 2 Warhammers and hold them out for you. And that'll be 5 silver
Per?
total.
I really don't want to break down my gold. That's why I did the whole gold for the rations.
Yeah, but that's That's what, 16 pounds a hammer? Oh no, it's 8 pounds a hammer.
No, they're 2 pounds each.
Warhammers
are 2 pounds.
Warhammers are 2 pounds. Oh, the handheld Warhammers, not great hammers. I'm sorry.
Yes, that's correct. I'm not looking for a great hammer. I'm looking for Warhammers.
Warhammer. Oh yeah, so that's the smaller versions. Okay, so that'd be 1 silver then.
10.
Sorry.
No, I'm just kidding.
Aha! Bro.
I guess I'll do it.
Okay. Break
Hey,
it all.
say.
Say.
With these Warhammers.
Yes.
Do you have any that are silvered?
No.
What would it cost for me to get these silvered?
Oh, probably. One moment, as the sales rep this is not a question he's presented to ask, and he runs back to his master, and he asks, and you hear a gruff voice saying, "Who the fuck is asking that?" And he points over to you. He's like, "What the fuck is he doing with silver action?" And just hear him just kind of berating in the back. He's like, "Tell him," and then shoos him the fuck away. And he says to have them embedded with silver would be indeed 5 silver apiece. Because that is a specialty craft. And one
Understood.
not asked for normally.
I understand. But I'm sure the smith here is very skilled in their craft. and is able to do so.
Oh, absolutely.
And I just heard him tell you to shoo me away.
No, no.
Are you telling me?
No. The master was telling the sales rep, "Shoot, get the fuck away. I'm busy."
No, Igor still thinks that.
Yeah, I know.
Igor still...
They're shoo away. And the sales rep's like, no. We can get this done for you.
How quickly?
End of day.
So each one will become 6 silver. Correct? Because it's 1 silver per warhammer, plus the 5 per warhammer.
Yes, so it would be a gold and 2 silver.
Okay, and this might be stupid of him. Would you be willing to do this mall as well?
He looks it up and down. Yes, we will do the mall as well.
Cool. I'm gonna hand him the mall. And 1 gold and 7 silver. Sound good?
1 gold.
How about just do
1 gold and 5.
How about I just give you 2 gold? And instead of making it by end of day, make it before supper.
Can do.
Cool.
As you then hand the gold over to this sales rep, as you turn around, you were then shoulder checked. Around your hip and your midsection. And this guy is like, what the fuck are you doing? Watch where you're fucking turning.
Move along.
Roll initiative.
Yeah, that's right. What the fuck you doing over here? Scurry on over. And the guy's buddy's like, shut the fuck up, dude. And he's like, no, whatever.
Have a good day, sir.
Ooh, I was about to get real bad with that one. Okay. Nope.
I'm not even trying to be mean. I'm being serious.
No, I know.
It's a great day.
I know. I know. You're so innocent.
Everyone's so scared.
I was about to be fucking grayskin. It's like, oh, wait. That's too much.
So this is just
blue.
a weapon shop, or is this like just like
grayish
a
blue.
weapon and armor?
I wasn't there.
It's like it's more of an armory, and they do armor for like the nobles doing their prancabouts and general wear kind of stuff. Afterwards, as everyone then starts going to the butchers, Igor, you see your group kind of walking towards the same direction where you are towards the center of town.
Guys, I have a thing happening today.
Shut up, man. You bought all the fucking thing, bro.
The early bird gets the dragon or worm or whatever it said.
The worm, WYRM.
So, well, I was
Yeah.
heading to the butcher. I don't know about the rebels. What's coming to me?
What?
I have no weapon right now besides this like 1 or 2 hand axes.
Besides
Um,
these.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
want
put
to
them away.
better armor.
So I did just talk to the smithy over here. They're silvering my weapons. So hopefully that'll be helpful in the future. But I'm kind of SOL with just these 2 things for the next
Time being.
12 hours.
Yeah.
So don't particularly fights that require us to actually fight.
So,
Easier said than done, I know.
was everybody heading my way to the butcher, or are you guys going somewhere else?
They're kind
I
of just
need
like...
extra potions.
I think Lillith is going to
I-
close, and I think I'm gonna go with Lillith.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Lilith and I are gonna
Before
go
we
with the close.
separate, I had another encounter. We should probably keep in mind that we non-human folk might not be welcome here.
Ah.
So be wary. This
Okay.
dude just
I'll accompany the girls then, since I'm a human.
I was gonna say I'm also human. Well,
Where
I'm
you guys
halfling,
going?
but I'm human. We're going
You're
close,
Oh, okay.
I'm also humanoid, as you can
but I'm not
see.
creature. Yeah, we're not creature.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Definitely not welcome.
I definitely want to head towards a weapon armor shop whenever you guys are done with what you're doing.
That's just
I wanna
where
do
Igor
weapons.
came for.
Yeah, but he had already
I-
separated, that's why.
armor
Yeah, I think I can skip shopping for clothes. We should go to maybe the armory and Ari, if that's okay.
Yeah.
I'll follow
So-
the group.
So where are we going?
Armor.
Yeah, armor and potions.
Fuck me.
Oh,
Not for free.
Artificer. Mr. Artificer friend, man, dude, thing. You can make tools, right?
What do you mean tools?
Like artisan tools?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I could chat.
I was just gonna ask you to make a carpentry set for me. If you can do that, then cool. If not, then that's fine. I don't need to take up more space. I already have 100 pounds of rations that I have to carry around.
You funny.
I don't think I can. I don't see that here.
Okay.
But I'll research that.
What type of artificer are you?
Just regular. I haven't subclassed yet.
What level?
2.
2?
No, everyone's level 3.
Yeah.
Multi-class?
Oh.
Multi-class, no.
So, level 3, I get right tool for the job where I can create tools. So, not yet.
Okay, so I am right. I thought so.
Mm-hmm.
You can make something. So when you get your 3rd level, if you make a 3rd level, I would ask for a carpenter's tool set.
They don't last forever, by the way. If I decide to choose a different set, they disappear.
Oh, then never mind. Here, I thought you could just make them and call it a day. Make it easier for everybody.
So y'all go back to, or y'all, except for Gingie, go back and to the smithery, and they really don't have that much armor. They have the fancy plate mail that no one would even really need, even for Bartholomew.
Yeah, I was just gonna see if they have half plate and how much it is.
Half plate?
Mm-hmm.
They have like a half plate that's leather with with a half chest piece, and that'll be 7 silver.
Yeah, I mean, if it gives the same bonus as regular half plate, I'll buy it.
Yeah, for regular half plate it would. They have like chainmail. They have some chainmail and some basic leather armor, but nothing like extremely fancy. Except for like the plate mail that's embroidered and stuff like that. It's more of a.
It's 7 silver.
Yeah, it's more of a
buy it.
centerpiece than a wearable piece.
Yeah, I got
So
it. That's
none of-
all I needed.
Sounds like there's nothing for me here.
I was gonna say, so none of the armor there would help with the armor classing then,
No, not really.
and they wouldn't be able to we wouldn't be able to make anything on order.
It would take several days for fitting and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. I guess on to the magic store.
Wait. So there's nothing for me, you said?
For what you're currently at or looking for, no.
No, okay.
Alright, I'm good then. That's all I needed. I don't. There's no point in me using a weapon, even though I could. So just yeah.
Jeep, I know.
Cool. I'm done.
So after the armory store, you'll then go a bit more north towards the merchant district, and you find an apothecary, and through the little glass plates of the shelving, you do see some health potions. Not very many, but it's more like remedial potions. Cures motion sickness. Cures itchy eyes.
Any stealthy potions?
No, that's a whole different thing. This is more like the common, like, oh, this treats foot fungus. This treats an upset stomach. Here's your health potions. Oh, you got food poisoning. Here's a little something for that.
Any potions that like increase your body heat? Or decrease your body heat, like if you have like a fever or something like that, or if you have like a cold, you know what I mean, like something to.
There would be more herbal remedies than like necessarily potions for that.
Okay, then I'll just grab 3 of the largest health potions that they have.
For them, it would be they have 5 level 2s.
Okay, yeah, I'll grab 3 of those.
I'll grab 2.
So, 1 silver for you, Shadow, and a silver and 5 copper for you, Stryker.
All right, I'll hand the guy 2 silver pieces.
Okay.
You said 3 silver for me, right? Copy that. And I'll get those are level 2 ones, right?
Yeah, they're level 2s.
All right. 3 silvers for me, done. And then I'll put my level 2s on my chest, like always. 1, 2.
Yeah, I equipped mine to my belt.
Okay.
Yep. Nice.
Potion.
Oh, can we go to a weapon shop next?
Y'all just left.
We left the weapon shop?
Yes. You left the weapon shop to come to the apothecary.
Oh, I thought it was a armor shop. Never mind. Oh well, whatever.
As you guys walk out, the two individuals walk in and kind of surly. They kind of walk up to the counter and meander about a little bit. And the lady behind the checkout counter kind of silently pushes a small bag over the top of the counter. And they pick it up and put it in their pocket and walk off.
Just walk off.
Just walk off minding their own business. Kind of like side-eyeing and glancing up and down.
These are the same people? Whatever?
Only Lillith would know. Yeah. Only Lillith and Dennis would know.
Well, I rolled higher than them.
What did you
roll?
Yeah,
he did.
I rolled a freaking 22.
Oh, then yes, it is the same people from that you noticed earlier.
Okay.
I thought that was from a different thing.
Are you guys? Are you gonna let us know?
Hey man, has anybody else noticed those guys? I feel like I've been seeing them like all day today.
Nope, no clue.
I noticed them. I seen them a couple of times when I was down shopping around for looking for clothes, I think. Or no, sir, just outside the bakery was where I saw them.
Kirk.
But they're just everywhere. I don't know.
Am I still with? I'm with the group now.
You're still
right?
with the group.
Okay.
Yes.
Can I go back to the tavern?
You can.
Before you walk away, if you
I'm
don't
going
mind.
Hold on.
I'm going to
Let Gingie talk for a sec. Hold on.
Yeah, that's my bad.
My back.
After we get all of our shit situated, I don't think we should stay here.
Yeah, I agree.
Something
I
is
think-
very amiss, and it just seems like we're just gonna get ourselves in trouble.
Yeah.
So I think we should just get the fuck out of it.
How far's the next closest town, Duncan?
Then I don't know. What is this? What can you estimate on your map?
FYI, guys, there's a whole bunch of people who won't got rations because somebody hoarded. So I want to go to the butcher
Man,
shop to get something.
It's like you
Yeah, you have a ranger.
Inari.
Okay.
Kaelyn, what time is it?
What time is it, Daddy Donkey?
About 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
So
10 a.m. Inari.
When's bath time?
yeah, I was gonna say, what are we thinking for like
Bath time would be about noon, 1 o'clock.
like noon? Okay.
Is there a place that I could get at least a week's worth of provisions for the horse, like the carriage horses, because they gotta eat too, right?
Yeah, that would be like right there by the stable, by the edge of town.
Okay, so we can get that as we're leaving.
Yeah, you can get that as you're leaving.
Okay, I'll save that for the end then.
Okay. So
I
I
was
will
gonna
say,
say-
as you guys go, you go to one of the meat butchery shops, and it
Let's
is a stout and hearty dwarf, and he reconciles back with tasting finer meats and finer drinks with you, Shadow, and he sells you 2 weeks worth of full day rations on the cheap for only like 8 silver.
Let's go. My man talking my language.
Got that frugal.
Mm-hmm.
He understands what's up, bro.
Hell yeah.
I don't know about you guys. Good luck.
Y'all make it back to the tavern, and it's about 11 o'clock at this point, and you see the barmaids with big old barrels, of buckets staggered up on like poles for their shoulders as they start walking up the stairs and start filling and go through room to room and start filling up the bath with really hot water. And they say baths will be ready in about 10 minutes if y'all wish to wait.
Amazing.
Yes.
Yup.
While they're doing that, can I go back to the weapon shop? I need to buy a flail. I don't got no flails.
You got no flail?
No, I got a long sword.
You buy a flail for 3 silver.
Sword. Thank you. I got a flail now, yay! Then I'll go back to the tavern to take a shower, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Is there was any extra silver, or was that the only thing, right?
That's it. So Lillith, Inari, and who else is taking a bath shower?
Kaelyn.
Igor,
Piglet.
no. Okay, Piglet.
Me? I'll take a shower now.
Okay, so Igor is then at this point packing his stuff up and getting the cart ready, while everyone else basically is taking a shower. And as everyone comes down all nice and clean and refreshed, Igor is basically tapping his foot waiting at the cart. And then you all get in. And do y'all want to leave north, south, east, or west?
We don't want to leave just yet.
Can I say something though?
Yes.
Did everybody get enough rations again?
Yes. People have enough rations.
I was gonna say some of us had some before we bought some in town at Goods and Goods.
Yeah.
Even taking the ones away from the other trip, those of us that would have needed some could have gotten the materials to make our own, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think I have like 2 days rations left, and I'll take my chances to go hunt a deer or something.
Mm-hmm.
So you say you don't want to go leave? What happened?
Yes, but I have to wait for my weapons.
Ah. So then you're stuck till the evening.
I'm stuck until supper.
Mm-hmm. Which is another
what
6 hours.
Yeah.
Jesus.
All right, so
giant,
I guess
9B.
let's short rested, or
I mean, we're already short rested, but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think we should
Okay.
stay.
Well, yeah.
We should stay low.
Stay
because-
low.
That's what I'm
Ask
saying, we
last
should just sit
question.
around the tavern and leave at supper time.
Let's not.
Yeah.
Let's just try to open our ears, hear everything. What's going on? Not ask questions. Just hear.
So you want to just kind of stick around in the main area of the tavern and just peep in?
Let's see what we can find out.
Yeah, just people watch for 6 hours.
All right. Everyone roll perception.
I knew it.
I swear to God, if I get another nat one, I'm quitting.
You can't quit. I won't let you.
Wanna bet?
I won't
Hey,
let you.
Dunkle.
Quit.
Yes.
So one of the other things I wanted to do was tune my crossbow. It says it takes 1 hour.
Yeah.
Can I do that while I'm chilling there?
Absolutely. That's an 11.
Awesome.
I got a 12. It's better than a 1. It's better than a 1.
Yeah, I rolled you a 5.
There you go,
I rolled a
15,
nat
baby.
20.
Mhm.
Yeah, you said perception. Yeah, it's just 12.
Okay,
Okay.
so
I rolled a nat 20.
15.
Hold on. That's 4. Oh, I fucked it up hardcore.
I
What'd you
rolled a
get?
nat 20.
Oh, lucky you.
15.
Oh my god.
Fuck is a flail?
That was like a
Is it?
metal
19,
ball and
23.
chain.
yes, ball and chain. So Igor, Dennis, Bart, and Kaelyn, you guys pick up on some of the keywords that's been passed around throughout that time period, and you overhear that the gang, let's just refer to as the gang, they've become a bit more persistent about making sure that the monthly rent is due on time. And some of the newer guys are getting real sassy and more aggressive than some of the old heads that they've kind of been around a long time, and it's causing some friction between the new members and the old members of the gang. That's what
Are
y'all.
we gonna become gang members?
What gangs? I'm confused now.
Yeah, you just know that it's a gang. You don't hear very much specifics about it.
Okay,
Okay.
guys. I heard there's issues rubbing with gangs and other gangs.
No,
Don't
it
know
is
specifics.
a,
I'll
it is a
reiterate the
gang.
information.
It is a singular gang, but the new recruits, the younger kids, are bumping elbows with the old heads and the people that have been in the gang a while, and it's the conflict of old versus new internally.
Did we get a? Did we get a name of gang, or no?
No, you just said the gang. People just said the gang. They didn't really give a specific name.
Guys, we have issues. Well, we don't have issues.
We
Does
don't
young
have
folks
fucking shit.
want to fuck around with the old heads and the gang? That's all we heard.
That's
And
not
we
really
have
them
this
problem.
And we have this fucking goose feather people outside.
Well, you don't even know what it is. Could it be possible it's the gang or not? We don't know. Which is interesting.
Listen. -1 intelligence, guys.
I'm
-1
listening.
intelligence.
I'm listening to every word that you say, and it's just.
It's
It's okay.
triggering.
It's okay.
Great.
I'm sorry.
And
I'm
as,
sorry. I understand what's going on. Igor, on the other hand.
The -1, right?
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he is just stupid. We love
Yes.
it. We love him anyway, though. It's okay.
And as you say that, Igor, you feel a little tap on. You feel a tap on the side as the same rude youngin from earlier. He's like, "What you say there, bud?"
I knew it. Stop mentioning that fucking word.
I look around and it's the same guy. I was like, oh, my friend. Hello. What are you talking about?
You said something about a feather. What you know? What you know about that?
Intimidate that motherfucker, bro. Come on.
I know nothing about no feather. There was a feather on the side of the road that I was talking about.
Oh. Where's there now?
You know what?
Feather?
Fuck it.
Where
We're
was
all
this
together,
feather?
right?
Yeah, you're all together,
Wow.
and y'all are very
You know-
within earshot and
Yeah,
eyesight of this guy.
You know what? I'm gonna say, yo, man, why you talking to my boy like that, bro? I'm gonna roll
No,
intimidation
no.
on that fucker. Fuck that shit.
What? Why would you do that? Just
Yeah, because he's trying to intimidate you.
is he?
I would like to
Yes, he
charm.
is.
Yes!
Get some charisma.
Yeah, he
And
is,
then
bro.
tell this guy that
Mm.
we're all good. Everything's
Let
all
Lilith roll for
good.
charisma.
I'm gonna
Bro,
start
no,
making
bro.
a list.
You got more intimidation
of-
than me, bro. Like, you
Keywords
huge.
not to say.
I'm gonna make a list. No, not even keywords not to say. I'm gonna start making a list of all the places we're not welcome back. Because it's
Fuck
getting
that.
longer
I'm
every
not
day.
trying to start shit here.
No, it's okay.
Bro, but
It's
he's
okay.
bro,
It's
he's
not
starting
you.
shit with you.
You're okay. It's the
You
loud
okay?
mouthy one.
What
It's
you
the little
mean?
round one.
Bro, it's always
Oh.
a short one, so I don't fucking care. I'm gonna roll my intimidation.
It's the
Fuck
mouthy
this.
one.
I don't care about y'all. I'm
Alright, let's
remember.
see
I got an
the
oath of
intimidate.
vengeance. I got a roll
Making
of
a note of
vengeance,
places
bro.
we're not welcome. I guess.
I don't care, bro. We already bought everything we need.
Listen, man,
Fuck
if I
this.
can't get my mall back, you're gonna become my mall.
Oh shit, I failed.
He kind of like
Oh, motherfucker.
he's
You
like
okay?
he's like
Hey.
he looks at Igor and he's like, yeah, you look big enough to swing a fucking person around, but it probably won't do you much good. And then Bart, you kind of, what you talking about my boy? And I was like, he ain't your boy. We're talking right now. He said something that grabbed my interest, not you. So hold on.
You can't do an
And
assist, my boy.
No.
Little
And it's
one.
like-
Just hold on.
you call
Not-
wait, hold on. You call him
No,
little
no,
one?
I was talking to Bart. I
Oh.
called Bart the little one. I called Bart the little one.
I was waiting
I
on
called
that.
Bart.
I was waiting on it. Let's see it.
They've been instigating us for the gecko.
I have average charisma, low intelligence, so just I'm trying to play into that a little bit. Where it's like, nah,
I know
I'm
it's good.
Not
It's good.
Yeah.
You're doing good. And the guy's kind of like, do you enjoy hanging out with these guys?
I've known these guys for maybe 3 days. I've
One.
thrown that one across the bar one time, and I point at Inari. That one gave me a fake platinum, so that one, fuck him. And the rest of them, I don't know. That one's a dragon. I don't like dragons. And this paladin, he's okay. Not the very smartest one of the group.
I got your back at least, bitch.
Mr. Runaway, what do you fucking mean?
Run
What do
away.
you mean run away? I never run away from nowhere.
You were drowning and running away.
Hey, bro, it's not my fault that water has something against me.
He's like,
It's
you
not my fault.
you wanna use your
I'm
size and
starving
use your
for you.
body and actually do something. Get away from these
No, I-
smucks. This guy's he's talking to you, Igor.
Yeah. What do you want me to do?
It wouldn't be my choice. It'd be our boss's choice. Maybe have you as a guard. Maybe have you protection.
So you want me to stay in this town?
Maybe a little bit. Well, maybe put you somewhere else. It's not my decision. But you
Somewhere
you're
else.
you a big man. You a big scary man. Probably get a lot of looks, a lot of side glances, and probably do some damage. Threaten to pull up someone as a human and use them as a weapon.
You say you said somewhere else. So you work outside of this town? You work elsewhere?
Well, I work in this town. Yes, I work in this town. Yeah, but
But your boss works in multiple towns?
you could say that. You
Interesting.
could say that. We have different shops in different shops and expenditures in other places. Many different ventures of business.
How much you paying?
Well, I can't tell you. That's all up for wherever you get put at. Everyone gets paid a little different.
And you're only interested in me and not the rest of the group.
Well, you a big scary man. You could. Well, you're the one that stands out the most from most of all the other guys. So, yeah, we kind of want you. You want to take a walk with us and we could talk and see where this goes?
I'm gonna roll a luck roll.
No, buddy.
Is this how we find out Gingie's leaving the campaign?
Oh, I won't leave the campaign.
No.
This might be an Igor become a bad guy. So I'm gonna say hi.
Okay.
That's not high.
That's not high!
That is not high.
That's not high!
Oh no.
Was not expecting that. Was not expecting that, to be honest.
Nope.
Nope.
Igor's gonna trust these guys.
Okay, really quick. Half a second. Does anyone want to speak up and help pull Igor back? I will give you one chance. One person, one chance.
I trickery. I love seeing where this is going.
You want to know what? Yeah,
I
let
got-
Dennis handle this one.
Oh, y'all got persuasion. I ain't got none. I try
I
to
have
intimidate.
persuasion and deception.
Excuse me, Dennis isn't handling anything.
I know.
He sees this and he likes what's going on.
Okay, what about?
Yeah.
So
Sure.
Kaelyn right now is the only one that's like, hey, a bud.
Well, I can't. I will.
Okay.
I'll let Lilith-
Well, Lillith, you see all them. You see the silver tongues working. What are you gonna say about this?
Before, hold on. Before you go, Lilith, I'm sorry.
Nope.
Actually, you know what? Never mind. I don't know what I was gonna say. I
Okay.
don't know how to word it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So I'm gonna approach and just kind of glance over and make eye contact and just kind of show pique an interest and see if they engage in any way.
The buddy that's with the first guy, he kind of looks you up and down, and it's kind of within arm's reach of his friend, but he kind of is looking you up and down and like, what's this girl doing? And then the guy that's talking to Igor, he's like, what can I help you with? What you need? What you want?
Well, I'm just checking on my friend here. I just want to make sure that everything over here is everything's going okay. I just want to see if anybody needs anything or
Yeah, everything's going
I guess
fine. We're talking. We're liking how it's going. He's gonna come meet our other friends for a little while, and we're just gonna hang out and let him see if he needs a job here. See if his interests align with ours. That's all.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
And do you know how long you're gonna be taking him away from us for?
Oh,
or-
I couldn't tell you. It depends on how chatty Cathy he can get with our other friends. No harm, no nothing. Could be an hour or two. Could be a little longer than that. I can't tell you.
Oh. Well, I don't know. I think maybe would it be all right if I came along and
No. It's kind of a thing between only us and him, and not any of y'all. Not y'all ain't. This is kind of a A and B thing. Huh?
Yeah. Okay. Well, Igor, I guess I'll
At this point, try to roll persuasion. You're trying to add in with it.
Your persuasion's +4.
Is it?
Yes, I'll go back.
Okay. Sorry.
It's okay. They're so nice. They're so nice. With a 12. With a 12. They kind of... They stand their ground a little bit. And they're like, no, we kind of don't need another person coming with us. It's just a me and him kind of thing. To meet the friends.
But you guys, and you're going to go meet more of your friends. I feel like you should have a friend too.
Igor. With this, with Lillith kind of standing next to you and like slowly, like kind of shifting her weight and wading back and forth, she then is in between you and this other guy with her back to you. And kind of context clues, even though you're just a little slow, you realize that she's trying to stop you for some reason, and it's probably for a better reason. These friends may not be friends.
But they want me to meet their boss and join their team.
But they don't
They
like.
need a muscle.
But they don't like non-human.
Yeah, remember what you said? You got the bad feeling?
It is the same.
I've been
No, this is clearly the same guy from earlier that tried to slur you under his breath.
Yeah. But maybe he just wanted the muscle and needed a guard. Like he said he needed a guard.
You know what, Igor?
No. Igor's gonna be like, kind of like.
How you playing
I don't know.
How are you playing this?
He's gonna. I'm assuming the way I'm picturing it is this guy tapped him on the back of the head. Igor sitting down, and Igor's just kind of like this.
Yeah.
Talking to him.
Mm-hmm.
Igor's gonna go like this and start looking back at his other friends and turn his back to the other guys.
All right. Seems you made up your mind there, bud. We'll keep in touch, and he kind of pats his other friend aggressively on the chest, and he's like, he makes a shooing motion. He's like, we'll keep in touch, big fella. We'll see you around.
Alright, no hard feelings, my friend.
No, none at all. And as he is leaving, he kind of gives about a little wave to all of you guys, but to Lillith, specifically you, he kind of scrunches his head and nose and kind of glares at you as it up-down.
I'd like to blow him a kiss.
He kind of pulls his head back and kind of, and turns away, and right before he walks to the tavern, he goes, and spits on the ground and walks out.
Bye.
As you then all look at each other.
We need to leave now.
As you all,
can't leave now.
Yeah, you all look at each other and try to figure out what just happened.
Duncan's just trying to trap us.
I'm not trying to trap y'all. Shut up.
I will say, if you are so sure that this was a trap, we should go back to the smithy, because that's where my weapons are.
Yeah, we should go see if we could grease that wheel a little bit.
We should at least, I don't want to say post guard. I don't want to say post guard, but we should definitely
be aware.
Get over there and be aware. You know.
We have our cart with us too, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, good.
Very good.
Yeah. So can all 5 of us go to the smithy as quick as possible?
All 5 of you, yes.
Mm-hmm. Let's go.
Okay.
Do it.
Wait, all 5?
Mm-hmm. You heard me.
Yep, all 5.
Oh, 6. I forgot the horse. Shit.
Yeah. What do you mean the horse? There's 6 of us, and then the cart horses.
As you look around, Kaelyn, you realize Inari is missing.
I was just about to say. So it seems kind of quiet around here. I feel like we're missing a voice in the conversation.
Guys, where the hell is Inari?
And that's where we're going to stop today's session.
She got kidnapped.